here. Hey, it's not so bad. There's a lot of places to ride your bike, and there's a really neat stream back in the woods behind the neighborhood. I could show you all the fun stuff to do if you want. Why would I do that? Declan made a face like he smelled something gross. You're a girl. My anger made my spine stiff, causing me to sit up straighter as I narrowed my eyes into slits. It was a face I made a lot. My mom liked to say it was because I had a redhead's temper, whatever that meant. She said I got it from her. What's that supposed to mean? It means you're nasty and got cooties, and I don't want to be your friend, so leave me alone. I stood and slammed my hands on my hips. You'd be lucky to be my friend. I'm a great friend. He rolled his eyes and laughed. Whatever. I let out a huff, unable to come up with words mean enough to make him feel as bad as I felt right then. When I couldn't think of anything else to say, I resorted to my usual reaction whenever I got angry. I hauled back and kicked him right in the shin. You're a jerk-face, I shouted. Then I ran to my bike, hopped on, and pedaled home as fast as my legs would take me. Children, quiet down, please. Our teacher, Mrs. Heffernan, ordered. We have a new student starting with us today. Please welcome Declan Forrester to our class. My head shot up and my gaze landed on the mean boy with dark hair and pretty gray-blue eyes that I'd kicked a few days before. He was staring right at me, the attention making my skin tingly and itchy. The classroom filled with whispers as he moved to take the empty desk next to mine. I looked back down at the notebook I'd been drawing in, still upset with him because of how rude he'd been the first time I met him. I felt him staring at me the whole time Mrs. Heffernan went on about the difference between verbs and adverbs. Every time I peeked up, I found him still watching me. I did my best to pretend he wasn't there, but he was making it really hard. Psst. I scribbled harder, my pencil nearly tearing through the page. Psst. What? I hissed, slapping my hand on my desk. Mrs. Heffernan's attention came our way. Declan? Tatum, is there something you'd like to share with the class? No, ma'am, we mumbled at the same time. He stopped bugging me for the rest of the lesson, and when it was time for recess, I practically ran out of the room to avoid him. I was sitting underneath a tall tree near the fence line with my head down, my notebook in my lap, and my pencil in hand when a shadow suddenly crawled over the page. Declan stood over me, staring with those cool eyes of his. I'd worked really hard to avoid him all week long, and I didn't want to talk to him now. What do you want? I snapped. How come you don't play with the other girls during recess? I glanced over to where Stephanie Walters and the rest of the girls were pretending to have a tea party. Tea parties were stupid. I'd rather have been playing tetherball, but the boys wouldn't let me play with them because I was a girl. It hurt my feelings, but my mom told me that when I got older, the boys would stop being so mean and would eventually want to play with me. I tipped my head back down to my drawing, letting my long hair block Declan's view of my face as I muttered my answer. 'Cause they don't like me. The leaves on the ground crunched as he sat down beside me. Why don't they like you? My face scrunched up like I just tasted something nasty. Because I don't like to play their dumb girly games, so they always make fun of me. Well, it's their loss. You don't need them anyway. They're losers. The pencil fell out of my hands at the same time my mouth dropped open. Why are you being nice to me? Last week you said you didn't want to be my friend. You called me gross. He shrugged and started pulling blades of grass from the ground. Yeah, well, I didn't mean it, he grumbled. I decided I want to be your friend after all. I wasn't sure why that made me so happy, but my chest got tight and my heart did a funny, flippy thing. Really? Yeah, sure, I guess. Besides, you've got cool hair.